Kick it. Yo, we live up in this mud. What's going on out there in the YouTube world? Straight avocados, man. Avocado King is in the building. The Avocado King is in the building. Kind of early. You know what I mean? 10:50 a.m. Avocado King, peace, peace. That's right, the one and the only Avocado King up in this mud. Up in this mud. Oh, son, I gotta take this receipt to the base. I forgot I had this, man. These cats got some money for me, son. Yo, other day, yo, son, it's so crazy, son. I went to this dialysis place a couple days back, son. And right next to the dialysis place, they have a tire shop. I go inside, see if the client is ready. They not ready. So I come back outside. Then I go back inside a few minutes later, probably about 10 minutes later. The client is ready. So I'm getting the client out, taking the client out the building. I come back to the car, put the client in the car, and we out. And I keep hearing this click, click, clicker, 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 son. I'm like, yo, what the hell is that, son? So I roll the window down to see which side the clicker coming from. It's coming from the right side. So I go outside and I look on the tire, and there's this freaking nail inside of the damn tire, son. I said, where the hell that came from, son? Because I just pulled up on the spot. It was nothing there. So now when I drop the clients off, I go back to the spot now, son. And I'm like, yo, I need to change my. I go back to the dialysis spot. You know what I mean? Cause they got the tire shop right there. So I go over there. I'm like, yo, I need my tire change. He was like, yo, let me see what kind of tire it is, cause we might not be able to change it. First red flag. You know what I mean? So he was like, yo. Now, matter of fact, he didn't say change it. He say cause I told him I need my tire fixed. He was like, I need to see what kind of tire it is so I could know if we could fix it. That was the first red flag. So he go up to the tire and he look on the side of the tire. He was like, yo, we can't plug that kind of tire. He said that kind of tire cannot be plugged. Now the plug mean that they put this seal thing inside of the hole where they stick it in with this puncture. And when they pull it out, it seals the hole. They can't do that to that kind of tire because the tire has like this certain wording on it. And he's saying it's unable to be done. I'm saying to myself, what the hell are you talking about, bro? You know how many times I done took this van to a tire shop and they plugged the tire? You know what I mean? So he like, yo, we can't do that to that tire. So I'm like, yo, I got a spare tire on the back. Could you just put that on? You know, this man told me that it was going to be $35 to switch a tire, son. I'm like, $35 to switch a tire, son? Man, this ain't no Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no G5 jet. Who the hell charges $35 to put on a spare, son? I'm like, yo, y'all, I said it straight like this. I said, yo, y'all niggas is high as hell, son. You know what I mean? He was like, rent high, so we gotta charge high. I'm like, yo, I ain't here to pay your rent, son. You provide a service based upon the inquiries that make up the service, son. You don't jack up the price because rent is high. You know what I'm saying? You got to provide more service to cover your rent, son. You sitting up here jacking up prices for a service because the rent is high, when you should just be out there doing more services. You should, in other words, you should be getting more jobs. You shouldn't be charging somebody a fee that adds up to 4 or 5 jobs. That's crazy, son. You know what I mean? So I already came to the conclusion that those mother dudders put the nails. Because why is there nails next to a tire shop, son? Like, nails next to a tire shop is like an illegal procedure, son. That's like seeing fire inside of a freaking gasoline factory, son. Like, why the hell you got fire next to a gasoline factory? That's not a perfect combination, bro. So you got to know that it's engineered, son. These cats be putting nails within the radius of their store, hoping somebody get a flat, you know what I mean? So they could come back to them and they be hitting with the, well, you know, we can't fix the tire. You're just going to have to buy a new one. Man, get the hell out of here, B. You know what I did, man? I say, yo, man, I call a base. I'm like, yo, man, these guys over here, they wilding, son. Even though I got the money, son, I'm not going to be putting out no $35 damn to get no damn tire switch. You know what I mean? You charging me 1/3 of the price of a brand new tire to switch a tire, son? Are you freaking serious, son? I call the base. I'm like, yo, son, I ain't dealing with these cats, man. They over here Jay jerking, son. You know what I mean? They over here straight Jay jerking. I'm about to go, you know what I'm saying, bend the corner and find a spot, son. I went to, you know, a spot over there, you know, around the way, son. I'm like, yo, man, I need my tire fixed. You know what I mean? The man was like, yo, back it up on the sidewalk. Backed it up on the sidewalk. He took the tire off. Plug. Matter of fact, son, let me show y'all, son. Let me show y'all he plugged the tire, son. Hold on for a second, cuz. Let me show y'all, man. Motherfucker plugged the tire, son. This dude talking about the tire can't be plugged. Hold on for a second, son. This tire right over here, son. I might have to move the van up to find exactly where he plugged the tire, son. Move the van up a little bit so y'all can see where he plugged the tire. This guy talking about he can't plug the tire. The tire can't be plugged. And fix the tire. Those kind of tires, you can't plug it. Like, this dude really think, man, like, these cats from the hood always be trying to get over on somebody. Like, we ain't go through the damn tutorial stages of getting got and getting cats in the hood. Like, game like that, man, that don't work on people that's from the hood, son. You know what I mean? You better off practicing that on an out-of-towner, son. Damn, son, I can't even find where the plug is at, son. Damn, son, the plug. Move up a little bit more, son. Move up a little bit more. Dude over here trying to rob people, man. Freak on with this dude, B. I think this is it right here. That's where he plugged it. That's where, right there is where he plugged the tire, son. Had a big nail in that joint, son. This dude talking about the tire can't be plugged. We can't plug those tires. Basically subliminally telling me, yo, you're gonna have to buy a new tire, partner. You know what I mean? Sitting up over here trying to run game, son. Get the hell out of here, son. You know what I mean? Nails next to a tire shop. Come on. You already know that's rigged. These cats out here be rigging their own, son. It's like the way how these people personalities work, man. it's like they just try to get over on people, son. You know what I mean? Their way of living is getting over on people, son. That's how they survive, by getting over. Back the car up on a curve, the dude plugged the tire and only charged me $15, huh? You know what I mean? That's how much they normally charge for a car like this, the big van. Charge me $15, huh? You know what I mean? For something this guy said couldn't have been done. And he tried to charge me $35, man. To put on a spare. Come on, sinner. Guys out here be robbing, bruh. Robbing their own, man. One thing about these demons, man, they always gonna try you, son. Always gonna try you, son. I started to go back over there and be like, yo, my dude, let me show you something. See that right there? That's called a plug. Know what I mean? Never run off on the plug, son. You know what I mean? You sitting up here trying to rob people, son. But yo, what's going on out there in the YouTube world? Yo, I just caught me the yo, we just chopping it up, son. I know, son. As I stated before, this channel about to get an upgrade in visual fidelity, son. I'm behind the scenes right now learning some things. The cup holder, man, is crying because I told him, yo, man, you put in enough work, man. You know what I mean? Just fall back and go tour the world or something, man. Cup holder don't want to let go, man. You don't want to let go of the phone. I just caught me the gimbal, son. I'm ready to see what that machine is about, huh? Use some of these study shots. Know what I mean, son? Yo, man, yesterday I got about, it's way more, but I got this pack. I caught this pack that's like 30 gigabytes worth of sounds. Y'all went through them folders, man. Every freaking sound I was playing, son. Ideas is in my head, son. It's like every time I hear a sound or a sound effect, I hit that play button, son. You talk about massive ideas just start coming in the head. I'm like, yo, son. I'm like, yo, this is where I need to be. I'm like, this is where I need to be, huh? Like I got stuff that sounds like it belongs in like big budget Hollywood films, man. The type of sound effects I got sound like, yo, bruh. Bruh. Like, I'm ready to start shooting movies right now, son. You know what I mean? I'm ready to start shooting movies now. Yo, I've been doing so much other stuff, like learning these programs, man. I forgot all about that I forgot all about the Jesus Christ documentary I'm supposed to be doing, son. I'm like, yo, I'm supposed to be doing this damn documentary. So I'm like, yo, bruh, I got to continue this joint. So I'm like, yo, son, going in on these programs, son, is like, you seeing all the stuff you could do. I'm gonna incorporate some of them stuff in the Jesus Christ documentary, son. You know what I mean, son? I got some special effects down packed. The color game is down packed. I ain't gotta worry about that. The editing is down packed. I ain't even worried about that. You know what I mean? Gonna get this nimble and enhance these frames. Hurry up. The Matrix. What, about to pull him over? Oh. They speed up on him like that, son. That means they've been watching him, son. Whenever they speed up on you like that, son, they've been watching you, man, for a couple blocks. Just tailing you. That ain't no regular pullover, son. Because you saw how fast that van just flew by, son. I mean, they was watching that person for a couple blocks. He probably pulled over. They was parked around the corner just hitting him with the fish vision. That kind of acceleration that the cops do when they pulling you over, son, is a you going to jail acceleration. You know what I mean? That ain't no running no stop sign or running a red light acceleration, son. That's an acceleration like, yo, you going to jail. Unless you a Mason. I mean, they pull you over, you get them the code, you'll be on your way. But yo, man, what's going on, man? What y'all want to talk about, man? Yo, I just gave a couple holders some dollars, man. I told him, I said, yo, my dude, for putting in all that work, son, you know I was only paying you 4 cents. But now you got a couple dollars, you can hold on to that, man. You can hold on to them dollars right there, son. The cup holder is well taken care of, son. You know what I mean? The cup holder is well taken care of. He got some dollars and he got some change. Got some dollars and got some change. Damn, son, it's hot in this thing. Over here by the projects, man. Lamping by the PJs. Yo, that's what I wanted to talk about, son. There's something that I was going to talk about yesterday, son, but the video would have got real long, son. I was going to talk about how black people really turn on black people, son. Like when you see these, I'm going to use people who people think is popping as an example, son. Now you have it where these people, they go through the phase of the childhood, growing up. They're surrounded in certain environments and they around certain people. And they all see how certain people treat other people based upon their illusionary achievements. You know what I mean? What they look up to as success, which is really illusionary achievements. So you it's like they will have certain people amongst groups. Like you always gonna have at least one person in a group of people that actually got what it takes, to go beyond the whole group on a whole nother level, son. You always gonna have that, son. No matter where you go, a group of friends is always, they will call these people talented, son. You will always have at least one in a group of friends that could go way beyond the group. You know what I mean? So these people will go through their daily life, living in the hood, struggling. Y'all know the regular theme, ain't, came from nothing. We started at the bottom, now we at the top. You know what I mean? That BS program they got floating around the Matrix. And then you could have it where that person or the person in the group will start doing things to put them on a higher level, son. They will start doing things to put themselves on a higher level. Whether it don't matter what it is, they got some kind of talent. They will stop spending time with the people that they hanging out with. Not totally, but they wouldn't be around them as much because they'll be focusing on whatever. They would call a gift. You know what I mean? They would call their gift. We're gonna call it what it is, powers. You know what I'm saying? Those are people who still have powers. So they will be focusing on their powers, which is what they would call a gift, exercising it, bettering their powers. It's no different than Professor X recruiting the X-Men and bringing them into that school to teach them how to use their powers, which is their craft, their abilities, their so-called gift. You know what I mean? So the people that start go out, the people who got the gift, they'll be perfecting their craft, and then the group of people that they would be hanging out with, that they would call their friends. Now these people, normally, they would not support that individual, son. They would not support him, son. But this individual who has the gift would see their so-called friends go out of their way and support people that don't even know they exist. They would see their so-called friends go out there and support Gucci, Tommy Hilfiger, Nike, whatever car manufacturer they buying, cell phones, clothes, whatever it is, liquor, weed, whatever drug it is. You know what I mean? They would see that these people would get up out of their bed 6 o'clock in the morning and go to the weed spot. You know what I mean? Get up out of their bed 10 o'clock in the morning and go hit up the bootleg spot on a Sunday morning. You know what I mean? To get wet and all that, high and all that. They'll go out of their way to basically give money to people who they don't know they exist. But meanwhile, they have somebody right there in their circle, somebody that they know in their circle that has the ability to be on a level of a Hennessy. And when I say Hennessy, I don't mean that they making liquor, but they have the ability to be on that level, a corporate status, as a Hennessy, a Tommy Hilfiger, a Spike Lee, a Denzel Washington. You know what I'm saying? They got the ability to be on that level. But the people around them never support them. Never support them, son. You know what I mean? They support the BS. So, these people, they live around these people all their life, well, damn near all their life. They go hard. They try to get their friends to come to their shows. They friends don't come to the show. They always got some excuse. Oh, I couldn't make it. Yo, I was feeling sick. Yo, I had a hangover. Yo, my bread ain't right. Yo, son, I couldn't. Always pulling a rabbit out of the damn hat excuse, son. You know what I mean? But Jay-Z or Beyonce or Cameron, you know what I mean, could have a concert that's in another state, and these cats will buy plane tickets, get on trains, get on boats, drive out there if they have to go see these people. And now the individual who has all the talent would be seeing all of this. Like, yo, I'm supposed to be your homie, I'm supposed to be your home girl, but I see you going out of your way for people that don't even know you exist. I'm here, I know you exist, you know I exist, you see what I'm trying to do over here, you ain't trying to support me. You act mad stingy with even giving me any kind of money, you know what I'm saying, to purchase anything that I got going on over here. But when it comes to the iPhone, you outside the store for 30 days in a freaking plastic tent. You know what I mean? I see you saving money for 4 months to get the new iPhone. You know what I mean? You see me over here, whether you into music or you into whatever it is, son. You braid hair. You could have a skill at braiding hair that's on a whole nother level. You could be a prestige barber, son. Like the type of haircuts you could be doing is like on a whole nother level, son. You know what I mean? But these cats, they would never put no kind of money towards you, but all these other people that already got their stuff established, that don't even know these people exist, they will go head over heels to support these mother dudders, son. So you got the black race, you know what I mean? The ones who got the gift, they see all of this. They see all of this because, you know, they are visionaries, son. They visionaries. They see that their friends ain't really their friends, but they keep it to themselves. They keep all that stuff to themselves, and then it comes a point in time in their life where they come across somebody who doesn't look nothing like them. It could be a white man, it could be an Asian man, a white woman. It could be somebody other than the black race. And they would see the vision that the so-called black man or the so-called black woman has, and they would be like, yo, I see you got potential. And I see you got the desire to do this or to do that. You know what? Whatever you need, I can make it happen for you. So tell me what you need and I will make it happen. You need some speakers, a mic, an amp, whatever, son. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hit you with a care package, son. You know what I'm saying? You need some materials to do this. You know, you a chef. You want to go to chef school? I could sponsor that, son. You know what I'm saying? And what the so-called black race do, they jump on the opportunity because they already look at their friends and see that their friends ain't gonna do a damn thing for them, son. But support other businesses in their face. That's all they so-called friends gonna do. Support other businesses in their face. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, you got this future entrepreneur right in front of you, but because they got no kind of full vision, they blind. You know what I mean? They don't support him or her. So now you get these the humans now. One thing about the humans, man, I could say that they always ready to support black people. Always, son. The humans are they not even first in line. They zero. They before the one. You know what I mean? To support black people. Whatever it is, son, they would be willing to support. Why? Because they already know the possibilities of supporting new ideas. You know what I mean? So they'll support this individual, black man, black woman, whatever, and the black man and the black woman will see that this person is going hard for them, son. Something that they never experienced in their life. Somebody who's really going hard for them. which is supposed to be their brothers and sisters, supposed to be going hard for them. The same way how they go hard to get their iPhone, the same way how they be trampling over people to get that last 44-inch Samsung flat screen TV on a Black Friday sale. They pushing grandmothers out the goddamn way to get that freaking TV, son. They making sure they snatch that. Ain't no, I don't care if you got a baby in your stomach. That's not stopping me from jumping over you and getting this damn TV. Ain't nothing stopping me from getting this TV. They supposed to be having that same kind of passion and drive and motivation and dedication to uplifting those that's in their circle. But that energy is never present. So, you know, you get the humans to support these people now. And the humans go hard. So now they see, God damn, son, I got this white man over here. Yo, he going hard for me, son. I got this white woman over here. Yo, they going hard for me. Yo, he's not even talking. He's doing it. She's not even talking. They doing it. This Asian man, this Korean man, this Chinese man, all these human man and human woman, they going hard for me, man. Like, yo, man, you got me up over here. I ain't got to worry about how I'm going to get the money to do this. They taking care of all that and making my vision manifest, son. You know what I mean? So now when the vision manifests, the so-called a black man or the black woman is now in an environment where they see how people support each other move. So now they could look and see how it was when they was growing up in the hood, having none of these mother dudders support their ass. You know what I mean? Having none of these people support them. And now it's like when they don't see the ones who got recruited by the beast, the first thing these cats say in the hood, yo, this dude sold out. Yo, she sold out, man. You know what I mean? They think they too good for the hood, son. You know what I mean? They went over here for a little bit, did their little thing. Now, you know, they don't pick up their phone. They don't come through no more. They don't want to hang out with nobody. They think they too good to hang out with. That's how the demons will always want everybody to see it. As if this individual would just get up and leave. Now ask me this, why in the hell would somebody who's surrounded around people who went hard for them just get up and leave? Who, people, not even people in their right mind. You could look at even somebody in their wrong mind. When you got a group of people that's going hard for you, son, you're not about to get up and leave, son. Ain't no way in hell you just gonna get up and leave, son. You know what I mean? That is going to be a dramatic, hard transition. You know what I mean? Impossible. It's so easy for these people to get up and leave because they know they're not leaving or losing anything, son. Because your so-called friends, they was never really there, son. They was never really your friends. They were basically instruments that were set up in your life to keep you stagnated. And they realize that. And how do they show that? When they boast. When they boast with their jewelry, boast with their money, boast with their cars, boast with their women, boast with the houses, boast with all of this materialistic items. Because they not flossing that for the people who put them in the position to get that. You know what I mean? They not showing, you think when these cats out here flossing Gucci bags and all that stuff, they doing that to make Gucci feel bad, or any of these rich people out here feel bad? That's not making the rich people feel bad. That's smacks in the face to the people who didn't go hard for them, son. That's what's all that for. That's how they get back at the people, son. Those are all subliminal shots at the people. Yo, this is what you try to keep me from. You try to keep me from being a better person, son. You wanted me to be broke like you, son. You take this. You see this chain right here? Yeah, man, 200 grand for the chain. So now they start flossing on them, son. And when people in the hood see that, they know secretly that is a shot at them. They know that, son. They know. That's why they say, yo, he can't come around here no more. She can't come around here no more. They gonna get got. Because they know that's all subliminal language. That's all symbolism that they throwing at each other, son. That's symbolism that they throwing at each, symbolic attacks that they throwing at each other. You ain't helped me out. You know what I'm saying? Why the hell I'm gonna take you with me, son? You ain't go hard for me. I met this dude over here, this white man or this white woman over here. They ain't know me from a hole in the wall, and they went harder for me than you did, and you supposed to be my brother and sister. Now, how the hell I'm supposed to analyze that situation? You know what I mean? How they analyze the situation? By getting the hell away from them. You know what I mean? But, you know, the fact that they do that because, you know, they all weak and they ain't got no damn soul. You know what I mean? We dealing with reality over here. They sign up with the beast because they weak and they ain't got no soul. But they basically show they have all these, or throw all these taunts. They throw all these taunts and all these threats at their so-called friends. They so-called friends. Whenever you see so-called black people do black people like that, that is stored anger that they have inside of them from when they so-called friends didn't go hard for them. They hold on to that, son. They use that as fuel to take advantage of the people, son. All of that is being used as fuel, son. I see you doing all this for these people out here. They don't even know you, but here you see me over here trying to make something happen and you ain't even repping me, but yet you claim you my homeboy, you my home girl. You know what I mean? That's why I say you got to put friend up under a freaking magnifying glass, son. That's something that needs to be analyzed, B. These cats out here be talking about my homie and my home girl, but here you go hard for people that ain't your homeboy or your home girl. So what the hell is a homeboy or a home girl? You know what I mean? And it ain't always about money. It's about support, period, son. It's about support. It's about unconditional support. One thing about these damn demons out here, son, they have unconditional support for their creature, for their damn creature ways, for their lower habits. You know what I mean? They have unconditional love for that, son. No matter what situation it is, they always going to embrace their habits. Just imagine if no matter what situation it is, they will always embrace their brother and sister. Think about how many times these people done got in effed up situations talking about, yo, I ain't go drink, I ain't go smoke no more, son. And they still doing it. They still robbing, they still killing, they still shooting, selling drugs. They going hard for their matrix habits, the habits of the matrix. But they don't go hard like that for their brother and sister, son. You know what I mean? So it's like the people that you hang around, or these people that they've been hanging around when they was growing up, they was actually conditioning them to make it easy to turn on their own. To turn on their own, son. I guarantee you, all those celebrities that's in the that's out there in Hollywood, if successful people, they don't even got to be a damn celebrity. So it could be somebody who just got the hell away from certain people and started doing certain things. I guarantee you they would relate to this damn message, son. I guarantee you, son. And they make it easy to basically backstab the so-called black race. Because they look at these people like, yo, man, you ain't ish, man. You ain't got no vision. You ain't really about nothing. You just sitting up here basically trying to stifle growth. You want me to feel sorry for you now? Hell no. Go drink your bottle. Drink away the pain, son. You've been supporting Budweiser for 30 years. You've been supporting Newports for 30 years. You've been supporting Nike for 30, 40 years. You know what I mean? You've been supporting whatever name brand clothes you wear. You've been supporting that for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Whatever cars you drive, whatever a phone company you have, you've been supporting them for 30, 40, 50 years. You know what I mean? Whatever a cable company you have, your electrical company, your gas company, you've been supporting them for decades. But when it comes to supporting your brother or your sister, you absent like the last day of school. There is no kind of support, son. You know what I'm saying? But these people are always ready to support corporations, which is linked to people that don't even know they exist. And they go hard. You ever see how hard somebody goes to pay their rent? when they about to get evicted, they come up with so many goddamn ideas. It ain't no more excuses. It ain't no excuses. They shift all them excuses into ideas and they make it happen. Why they can't use that same mental power to support their brother and sister? You know what I mean? So when black people turn on black people, it's because of how black people treated them. It's how they was treated when they was growing up, son. These people, they don't really talk about it, but I know that's exactly what it is, son. I know that because if you look and see how they boast, who they really talking to, son? Who they really talking to, son? When they sitting up there, who they talking to when they drive through the hood in the Lamborghini? Who they talk to when they on the gram with money up to their ears like they on the phone? Who they talking to, son? You know what I mean? When you got all these girls out there who would post a damn picture of a rapper or a singer or actor who they used to deal with before. These guys out here who meet girls who are strangers, who go harder for them than they mother. Who you think they boasting to when they post them in that pic with that chick? Who you think that's a message to? That's a message to all the girls who fronted on them, son. You know what I mean? When you see these guys out there with them chicks, that's messages to those chicks who fronted on them. And when you see girls out there with those guys in the pics, that's a message to the guys who fronted on them, son. When you see them going shopping, buying whatever they want to buy, son, that's a message to those who never went hard for them by purchasing whatever they were selling, son. Supporting them. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's a shot at them. That's all shots at the people who didn't do a damn thing for them when they was coming up in the game, son. Now they got put on by somebody else. And the people, you ever notice that the people who never did nothing, never really participated in your success, always got their goddamn hand out for a check? I didn't notice that, son. What's that saying that Rick Ross said? You wasn't with me shooting in the gym? What the freak you get here, son? You know what I mean? What type of technology you utilizing that you just appeared on the scene? Let me know. I might want to patent that. You know what I mean? You wasn't with me shooting in the gym, son, for all these mad man hours, son. Where the hell you came from, bruh? Who mans is this? You know what I'm saying? It'd be fronting like they was there all along the way, son. You know what I mean? The guard race, they see supporting each other as a freaking hobby, son. They see supporting each other as a hobby. You know what I mean? And most of the times when these cats will really try to support you is when they see you getting some kind of steam. When they see you coming up, you got a lot of people looking at you now. People starting to support you. Now everybody want to tag you in posts, act like, you know, they just basically want people to know that they know you and you know them. You know what I mean? But other than that, ain't nobody really trying to comment on your joint. Nobody really trying to show you no kind of shine. But let the beast put the moonlight on you, son. Let everybody see you, son. Now everybody gonna start posting old pics of you, throwing videos, your fam. You remember this, son? You my day one, homie. Man, get the freak out of here, Buster Douglas. You know what I mean? These Buster Douglases out here, son. Fronting hard as hell. Straight up. So when you see the so-called black race turn on a black race, that's because the black race turned on them. Straight up. That's why they do it, son. You know what I mean? They sign on and they become an agent for the beast. They became an agent for the beast. That's why they cut people off. Why would you cut somebody off that was really doing good for you? They don't do that. The ones that they grew up with, that stuck with them, notice that's always like a damn breadcrumb off a loaf of bread, son. You would see them take that one or that two people out of the hood with them, son. You would see that, son. Everybody else, they would just leave. The ones who was going hard for them, son, they would take them on board, son. You know what I mean? Because that's they real day ones. Not these fake day ones who be sitting up here front. And these family members, too, they fake as hell, son. Family members are fake as hell, son. They'll front like they was always there, son. But they was never there, son. And then they get mad when you don't spend bread on them. Notice that people will always be there to help you spend money, but they would never be there to help you make money, son. You know what I mean? You could call somebody up right now and be like, yo, fam, you know what I'm saying? I got this little idea, you know, where we could make a couple dollars. You know, it's going to take some time, but we got to stay focused and, you know, stay the course. Like, yo, fam, man, I ain't kind of busy right now, son. I'm on 2K. You know what I'm saying? It's fourth quarter right now. I got 30 seconds left on the clock, son, and I'm down by 3. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of excuse they'll give you. You know what I mean? But you call that same dude. You know what I mean? Let's say you hit the lottery for like 50 mil. And you call that same dude, yo, fam, son. Yo, what you doing right now, son? Yo, you know I'm on that 2K, baby. It's fourth quarter right now, son. I'm down by 5 and I got the ball. You know what I mean? Yo, I'm downstairs right now in the Lamborghini. I got a check for you, $500,000. You my day one. Before you hang up the phone, he knocking on your window. Yo, fam, what up, my dude? Yo, you came up in the game. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You looking at the phone like, God damn, wasn't you just upstairs on the 50th floor playing 2K? How the hell you got down here so damn quick, son? You know what I mean? Motherfucker got a mind of appetite waiting to be quenched. Yo, son, go to the Gucci spot. Man, I had to go to the bank first, man. But the Jordan's check and get this money. So come on, fam. He's speed balling right now, son. Now they speed balling, son. Word, son. That's the mind of these people, son. They would never be there to help you make money, but they will always be there when you ready to spend money, son. Always got their hand out, son. You know what I mean? So the black race turn on each other because it ain't no support. It ain't no support, son, because you ain't really turning on nobody that's really supporting you, son. You know what I mean? Because you know it's all genuine. They wasn't doing it for no money. They did it because, you know what I'm saying, they saw the vision and they recognized the potential and it was there to assist you, son. You had the passion. They saw it. You know what I'm saying? They sensed it and they went all out. That's your day one. That's your boy. That's your girl. You know what I mean? Y'all get down like that, son. You know what I mean? So they ride with it. They don't even do it. They don't even, when they be helping you, they don't even think about the freaking money, son. The money don't even be on their mind, son. They just want to help you to get it done. And there's not even a lot of those people left on the planet right now, son. You know what I mean? Finding those people is like finding a freaking needle in a damn haystack that's 1,000,000 acres. Extremely rare, son. Extremely rare. So then they turn on these people and they flaunt. They flaunt, son. They flaunt. Whenever you see them flaunting their wealth, just know that's aimed at people who basically haters. That's basically aimed at the haters, son. The haters, the people who didn't want to support, the people who basically held them back. The people when they was trying to make moves, they always had excuses. They was basically never supportive, but you always see these people go out their way to support other businesses. Whether it's Microsoft, iPhone, Nike, Adidas, Fila, Gucci, you know what I mean? Nike, whatever brands, Jacob the Jeweler, whatever jewels, you know what I'm saying? Ray-Ban sunglasses, Lexus, Mercedes, Benz. You know what I mean? Toyota, whatever car it is, whatever the TVs, video games, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, son, they always go out of their way to support these people, son. But the ones that's standing right there next to them, son, they get ignored. Until the beast put the spotlight on them, that's when they ready to support you, son. You know what I mean? That's when they ready to support you. That's when you start seeing all these fake people come out of nowhere, son. You hear about it all the time when people, for instance, they hit the lottery. People talk about when they hit the lottery, they be like, yo, my phone started ringing of cousins and aunts and uncles that I never even knew I had. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell did you get my number, son? Like, where was you when I was scraping for change? How the hell you called me now, son? When I was effed up in the game, You ain't called me. You wasn't sitting up there talking to my moms or whoever like, yo, how your son doing? Let me get the number so I can holler at him. You know, I ain't seen him in a while. Let me chop it up with him and see, you know, what's going on with him. If I could assist him in any shape, form, or fashion. None of those conversations, you know what I'm saying, came through the line, son. But as soon as they hit the lottery, you get your phone ringing about people that you know never even met, son. People coming up to your crib like, how in the hell did you find my crib, son? How did you get here? Where you came from, man? You know what I mean? You walked on where you walk from? Utah. You walk from Utah over here? Damn, bruh. You bugging. Like, who are you, son? You know what I mean? They come out of nowhere, son. It's the same thing with these non-supportive people, son. When they start seeing you get steam, they on it, son. They on it. When you seeing all these celebrities out here boasting their stuff and all that, trust. That's shots at the people who basically ished on them, son. That's all shots at broke people. Because they know that's what broke people worship. Broke people worship materialism, son. So now they got it and they use it as a weapon. Those are shots. That's weapons that they're using at the broke people, son. Because they know it makes them feel bad. Because they saw how hard they went to get it. They saw these people went hard as hell to get the new Jordans. They went hard as hell to get that new computer or that new cell phone. They went hard as hell to get all that, son. You know what I mean? So now they see, when they could see a celebrity just walking into a spot with brick loads of money in their hand and just buying all the phones, and they once knew that person, that makes them feel bad, son. They like, God damn, son, son, that literally blow. You gotta know when that stuff like that happens, and these people in the hood see that, when they was once around that individual, and now that individual came up in the game, son, that literally blows their mind, son. Because they didn't have no full vision in the first place. They could not envision that, son. They could not see that person flossing millions of dollars, jewelry and all that stuff. They could never see that. So when that image is being forced into their minds, it F's with their head, son. It F with their head. They're like, yo, I gotta be dreaming, son. Like, how did this guy get, how did he get that, huh? Yo, how does he come up in the game? And they start developing a lot of hate. You know what I mean? Because they know that that's what they like. And when they might try to call you, you hang up the phone or don't answer. And then they call you a couple days later and see the number been changed. And they see you keep fronting on the gram or whatever. They keep inboxing you, hitting you up. Now you block them. They're like, oh, God damn, that kills them, son. It kills them, son. You know what I mean? But that's what they get for not supporting, son. Go out there and support Bounty, because I hear that is the quicker picker upper to catch all your goddamn tears that you're going to be dropping every time you see that dude on the damn gram looking so icy. You know, with all them chicks you wish you could have, son. They see all that and they wish they could have all that, son. You know what I mean? So they turn on these people because, you know what I'm saying, they don't support, son. Straight up. They don't support. And when they do attempt to support, it's not even authentic. They're just trying to get in where they fit in, son. You know what I mean? They ain't really about supporting, son. They're all about holding back progress. You know anybody that made it, son? You know, I know people right now, son, that's up in the game, son. And I'm telling you, man, I sense that energy, son. I sense it, son. I see it, son. It's like they know what they doing, son. They know exactly. They well aware what the freak they doing, son. You know what I mean? They know what they doing, son. They never supported me when I had this idea, man. You're supposed to be my homie, son. You know, because they both hurt, realistically speaking. You know what I mean? The celebrities just make the hurt look more better because it's flashy. But they make them feel bad so they can feel good. Make them feel bad so they can feel good. You know, the people that come up, they lie right in front of these people's face, son. That's the same thing these people was doing to them when they was coming up. I got this show, I'm doing this over here, I rented this spot out, this is my stuff I'm trying to present over here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? You sitting up here lying to me talking about you can't make it, but I see you getting on a plane, going to Greek Fest in Miami. You paying somebody you don't even know who owns the airport to take a plane, you know what I mean, to go to Miami, to stay in a hotel that somebody else owns. You don't even know. You up here popping bottles of Mo and all that stuff, which came from more people that you don't even know. You're going hard to support all these people to go to Greek Fest, but I'm over here trying to get my thing started, and you can't even chip in or support me, son. You too busy? Man, how you my man? How you my homeboy, son? You know what I mean? So when they come up, yo, you already know they gonna get it, son. You already know they gonna get it. They'll come on their block on purpose in something looking real clean. You know what I mean? Let them see them and just drive off real slow. So how Will Smith say it, 2 miles an hour so everybody sees you. You know what I mean? Let you see me, son. But I can't see you, man. You know what I mean? Straight up. That's how they do it. And it goes all around the board. It ain't just with like with these celebrities and all that, son. It goes all around the board, son. You know what I mean? It goes all around the board. Because there's all types of crafts out here that people got the natural ability to do, but they just basically in dimensions with people who just don't support, son. You just got to get the hell away from those people, son. And never look back. Never look freaking back, son. You got to keep moving forward, son. You know why? Because they don't exist. They don't exist in that dimension, son. And it's obvious they don't exist in that dimension because when you get there, you don't see them around. That's why they had no full vision to see it. You know what I'm saying? They had no full vision to see themselves in that spot or that area standing next to you to actually see you shine because they didn't exist there. You existed there. You saw the vision. You existed there. You know what I mean? You didn't see them around there. You wanted them to be in the picture, but as much as you try to force their imagery, as much as you try to force their projection in that space and time where you was at, that was nothing but a hologram, an illusion that you was trying to force in there, son. And you know how these spiritual people say the universe had to teach you a lesson because they were showing you that they wasn't going to be there to begin with because they never started to support you, son. You know what I mean? You just had to accept reality that, yo, these people ain't really here to support you, son. You know what I mean? They actually training you so you could understand how people's minds work that's not really about supporting you. Now you can differentiate that when you link up with the beast, you see how beast mind work to support you. They ain't doing the exact opposite of what these people is doing, son. Yo. Like, goddamn. Now you see how both minds work. So now when you see all these friends and so-called friends, yo, you don't come to the hood no more. Yo, they think they too good. Yo, they do this, blah, 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 blah. You looking at reactions of a mind who doesn't support nothing, son, but their damn habits. That's all they go hard for is their habits. You know what I mean? The damn ego. They go hard for that ego, man. They love that ego. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So they turn. They turn. But you know when the beast make you turn, you ain't never gonna morph back to the gods. And once you morph into the beast, The beast biatch? You ain't never morphing back, son. You know what I mean? Because you sigilly sealed to the planet now, son. Word up. Because you know the beast know that there's always a possibility, son, that you could always just pick up the phone and call these cats. That's one thing about the guard race, son. As much ish as they talk, son, they know there's a possibility that, you know, y'all could just sit down and talk it out, son. Because all of that hurt and pain is really silent conversations. Meaning conversations that never took place. You just held it in. And you kept holding it in. Now it build up into all this anger and aggression, and now you taking it out. When all you had to do was just sit down and talk. That's why they say, yo, you ever notice that people who be beefing with people, like you hear about people who got these long beefs with each other, son? You will always hear people ask a question, yo, when was the last time you spoke to such and such? Man, I ain't speak to that person in years. That's why the beef is still going, because they never had a conversation, son. They still holding in all that energy, son. You know what I mean? You need to release that in the conversation. Have the conversations. You got to let people know what it is. One thing the guard race is poor at is communicating. They are extremely poor with communicating with each other. You communicate with a brother or sister, or you trying to play me, son? Who you talking to like that? You know what I'm saying? They take everything egotistical, son. You can't speak to emotional people, son, because they never going to get the gist. They always going to take everything you say as an insult. Always. Word up, B. What's going on in the chat? Oh, hold on for a second, man. Shout out to the Cash App supporters there. I don't forgot for sending in those donations. Y'all already know who y'all are. Shout out to the Cash App supporters. Hey, these people talking about they want good music. There's a bunch of good music out here. There's a bunch of underground artists who spit the real. But these people ain't out there supporting them, son. You know what I mean? They out there supporting the rappers who talk about pill popping and booty dropping. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Straight up. Word is bomb, B. So you know, you got people around you that ain't about supporting you, son. They always got some excuse, but you see how they go hard to pay that phone bill, son. You know what I mean? They go hard to pay that light bill. They go hard to pay that gas bill. You ain't making no excuses when it come to pay them damn bills. You already know what's going to happen. The lights get cut off. You're going to be in the cold in the wintertime. You don't pay that damn car note, you come outside, that car going to be on a flatbed being towed. You're making sure you're going hard to pay that. But when it comes to supporting your brothers and sisters, it ain't no support. You banging on the window like that, mommy. What's going on with you, man?
Shit.
You can't be banging on the window like that, man.
Because you don't see me. Like that, you don't see me.
I'm coming right now, mommy.
Okay.
All right. Mommy about to break the window, man. Bumba cleat, man. Hold on for a second, y'all.
saying they can't drive? That's what you're saying?
No, I'm saying if you don't align things
Mommy, I know
properly.
how to drive, man.
No, I ain't saying you don't know. I'm saying if you don't align things properly, it don't work
How
out.
many accidents you got on your license?
None. Everybody will tell you I'm a good driver.
Good? That's what you get? Good, mommy?
Yeah. You get excellent.
I get superb.
Oh, good. But you know what I'm saying is sometimes you
Now,
go
I
in
was
from the
talking about
side.
this.
I get you.
It's
It's
not
off
kind
a
of-
little bit,
yeah.
yeah. I know. But still, it don't stop me from getting in the van, you know? Because as long as it's you line up the thing properly, you get through. It won't be a problem.
You got a seatbelt on?
No, I use your seatbelt. Use your seatbelt. Is that a purse or a thing for your toes?
It's one of those things from them Jew guys who was usually dropping.
Oh, the amicaloid, the amical. Oh, Lord. We get too early, Mary. There's no 12 o'clock. You should get home by 1 at least, you know? I don't know what you have to eat. I don't know. Everything is... If you drink water here, far away. I don't know everything. I know I got some spinach. And I can eat some spinach. But regardless, the rest, I don't know. I am so disappointed. Put back on that. I don't know. Check that.
Pardon. I'm about to shut the stream down. I already know what. Raise the vibe.